We've already talked about how to compose functions, but we're going to take a moment and talk about how to evaluate a composite function if you don't even have the function's definition. So f of x here is not defined explicitly, it's defined only visually through this graph, which means that if I'm finding f of g of 1, that's the same as f of g of 1. So I need to know what g of 1 is. Well, that's super easy. G of 1 is equal to 4 times 1 minus 2. That's 4 minus 2. So g of 1 is just 2, which means that I can sub out g of 1 and say, actually find f of 2. F is not as clearly defined. We only have a visual definition. So I can still find it. F of 2 is just going to be going over to the input of 2 and looking at my output. Well, right here I can read the graph and see that when I plug in 2, I get out 0. So f of g of 1 is f of 2, which is the same as 0. You can also compose it with itself using a graph. So f of negative 2 is the same as f of negative 2. Well, I'll need to find f of negative 2. F of negative 2, if I look on the graph, when I plug in negative 2, I get out 0. So f of negative 2 is just f of 0. And I can find out what that is by looking at 0, and when I plug in 0, apparently what comes out is a positive 2. So f of g of 1, 0, f of negative 2 is a positive 2. Pretty simple.